What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. We're going to talk about Power Book 2, Season 2, Episode 8. I got my girl Moochie in the building. What's up? What's up?
Hey, Al. What's up?
Hey. Then we got Nita the Diva in here. What's up?
Hey.
Hey. What's up? Glad to have everybody here. We're going to talk about Power, and I'm glad everybody is ready and waiting. So I appreciate that. So let's get into this last episode. Moochie, what did you think about this episode, and what would you rate this last episode?
I like this episode. I thought everything was good about it. I do agree with you, however, with the heist scene. I wish we could have had a episode just including that, where it was more detailed, but I'm happy with the outcome. I give the episode, I don't want to say a 10. I'll give it a 9. But to me, it had every aspect going on with it, where we got a lot of people spilling the beans this episode. It was a lot of secret squirrel stuff going on, with people looking through people's stuff. And overall, I enjoyed it. I was entertained.
All right, a 9. That's pretty high. It was almost perfect, huh?
Pretty much. I mean, like I said, it was other little things, but I feel like I could give a pass with that.
Okay, Nita, what would you give this rating for this episode, and what were some of the things you thought about it?
I gave it an 8.5, and what I said in Lamont's live, I was saying that the table scene, that scene alone, just kind of made me forgive some of the stuff that kind of was like I was giving the side eye. I was like, a lot of the stuff that didn't make sense and all that stuff, I was just like, oh well, but the table scene did it for me, and that's what gave it the higher rating for me. So it's not the overall episode, but it was just, and plus I think Courtney Kemp actually overhyped it. I think she overhyped the episode. I don't call any of those people a major death. They're season regular at best. So no, I mean, I just feel like she overhyped it. She oversold it, and I give it an 8.5, and the table scene gave it the 8.5.
Okay. All right. Me personally, I think they tried to do too many things in 1 hour, and it didn't. They could have spent a little more time on maybe 2 out of the 3 or 4, maybe, elaborated on just 2 of those. And the heist, that whole thing brought it down for me. It just didn't sit right, and it seemed kind of rushed, and Effie could just swipe keys off a grown-ass woman security guard she don't know, and Braden, because he white, he could talk to doorman. New York doormen know who those people are that live there, never seen them before, and he could do this and that and all that. And that was just a couple things, So to me, it wasn't the best of the season. But the table part, the Last Supper, that was definitely the best part of the episode. And the courtroom was definitely dope. Seeing, all of that transpire, and that saved it for me. And I would give it about a 7. It was just a lot of things with the rest of it that messed up the entertaining factor to me. It kind of made me, think, well, it's not the worst. It's a pretty good episode, but it, I would have, that heist, that was such an elaborate thing to do. That could have been damn near episode by itself, and focused on how they're going to do that, all those moving parts, different things, and that could have been perfect by itself. So but it is what it is. They ain't listening to me. So
yeah, I try to give it a pass, just because That's the problem that I had with book one. It felt soap opera-ish. It like just
Yeah,
like you said, crime fantasy, gangster fantasy, or something, and just the
right.
conveniences of it all, the things that
Yeah,
don't make sense. You got to use your imagination way too much. Like,
right. Like that's why we watch stuff so we don't have to use our imagination. We can relax and be entertained. So I get it. Nothing can be fully explained in 1 hour. I'm fine with that. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. But so many things you gotta guess and figure out and think and assume and stuff. It just
mm,
starts to get to be a lot of work. Watching it. To enjoy it for some people. That's all. But I still think I know we talked about this a little bit, Moochie, with Lamont. You say this was your favorite episode of the season. I think 5 was the best to me, and then 6 was second. Um, they were the most memorable to me.
I
Moochie,
feel
what
like
you think?
5 and 6 was a build up for me. With this, we got closure with some things,
Okay.
especially with that dinner scene.
Yeah,
I
that
thought
they were
6 was the calm before the storm, because
Exactly.
it was like it was
That's
too. Cause
the best way
5
of
was really
explaining it.
really good. 5 was really good and really really strong. And when I got the 6, I was like, this must just be the calm before the storm, because
And it
I
was.
actually I actually didn't like episode 6. I actually turned it down. I was like, it's not turned up, but it was turned down. But
Poppy was
um
home, man. That was a nice feeling right there, and everybody, partying, doing stuff, and all the things going on. I thought that was kind of good. Different things happening in 6. So but I mean, hey, we all got our own, opinions and things. So,
yeah,
um,
yeah.
while I'm thinking about it, shout out to D Renee for joining the family. Welcome to the family and the organization. I appreciate you. You definitely gonna have a good time talking in the Discord. We all in there. They
And
definitely break
Angie.
stuff down and have a good time in there. As well as we have another member that just came in. D Renee
Hey.
joined before we started, so thanks for being ready. And Angie's Angle. What's up, Angie's Angle? I appreciate you coming through, being a member of the family. I definitely appreciate having you all, and I've got a video I'll play for you all in a second. Before we get to that video, though, let me talk about a couple little scenes right quick. So, we saw a lot go on this episode. One of the things that we didn't talk about, and I'm gonna skip around a little bit though, is what's up with what's her name? Effie, and how she kind of at the end of the episode cozied up next to Tariq, gave him the little kiss. Who knows what else they may have did? She trying to prove her loyalty to Tariq. Let her know she Tariq in the knees. She want that Taweenus all to herself, man. She
Um,
don't share. Uh,
Yeah.
she done proved herself time and time again. She done went on the heist. She done tested the product, made sure it wasn't right. Everything. What's up with Effie? What do y'all think, Moochie? What you think with Effie and what she did?
I feel like Effie is still a person that calculates her every move. So we gonna have you gotta he really needs to watch her.
Right.
And
That part.
I just hope she don't find out. If she finds out about him and
Diana.
Diana, it might go left because she knows a lot of information.
Okay. Some people be saying they may be a 3-way because she might have liked
I
Diana
agree.
too.
I said that too. I believe they might have it might be a threesome because especially the way she was talking to her when they was doing that little credit card scam thing.
Okay. All right. What's up, Nita? What you think about Effie? And she like how y'all ladies be when y'all holding the man that face like that. You really want you want all them lips right there. She wanted all them little kisses. What's up? What
Uh-huh.
you think about that?
Yeah, I think that on one hand, she is calculated and she knows what she's doing, and she knows but I think she's playing into it, and she is also developing feelings as well. So it's gonna further complicate things, like when it's time for her to really make decisions that she need to make for herself. I think she's gonna have a little confliction with her, you know what I'm saying, because of the fact that she keeps on hunching him and keep on having sex with him. You develop feelings. I mean, it just is what it is. And like you said, and all that romantic talk, and he letting her know everything and spilling his guts and everything, like that. Not for nothing, that goes into a girl. It makes you feel a little differently about what's going on. So I think you need to watch her, because she can make the decisions that she need to make in order to have the advantage.
Right.
So yeah, Tariq just need to be careful, but I think she's getting caught up too, because that can happen.
Yeah, I mean, she
I,
is deep with him. What's up, Moochie?
I just hope she don't get mixed up with Kane, because he's looking at her like a wolf in a hen house.
He was. He said, "Yeah, we
Mhm.
definitely should get together." But
Mhm.
I
He
don't
looked
know.
at her. He looked at Lauren like that. So look, he might do that just to piss Tariq off.
Definitely,
Mm.
definitely. We already know he's still jealous of Tariq, and he want him to go to jail. He even told Diana, "Yeah, well, your boy going to jail anyway." So, no, he not. Not my Tariq. She sound like that song. Yo, mama's on crack. Mama
Uh-uh.
in rehab. My
You
Tariq is
remember
going
that
free.
song?
Oh
Your mama's on
yeah,
crack.
that's the song right there, boy.
Mama, please stop. They keep teasing me.
Right.
Say that at the
Oh
end.
yeah. Please stop teasing me. Yeah, for real. So a lot of people been talking about that ring. Mecca definitely had that ring on deck. It looked expensive. I don't know much about jewelry and all of that stuff like that. But from his style, he ain't cheap. But here's the thing, boy. He snapped on Kane just like he be snapping on Chef when Kane came in there. He gave him
Mm.
the stiff finger, like out. He gave
Mhm.
Right.
communicating sign language when he mad, boy. So
He's stepping into his stepdad role.
you know
And
what I'm
King
saying?
did poke in there like the shining though. I thought about that shit too.
Right. Damn right. Get your ass out of here. I'm on the phone doing business. You don't poke your head in there, boy. But do you think this ring is going to be something that come back to seal Kane fate, or end up doing something that possibly, lead to Mecca figuring out what really happened?
It
Uh,
might suit. It might seal Kane's fate, for the simple fact is maybe the chef didn't know about the ring.
mhm.
But I feel like it depends on what his mother does at this point. If
Right,
she gives in,
Mm.
then maybe.
Well,
right.
she ain't got no choice but to get him in now, because Lorenzo done put her ass out.
You know, like you should go, and none of them left with her. Wasn't that crazy?
Crazy.
I
Yeah.
thought Kane was gonna leave with her.
I didn't think so. I made a video about a week ago saying that she don't have anybody. Kane ain't really with her. Drew, none of them really none of them respect or really want to be with her. They put up with her because they had to. Diana don't. Lorenzo was the only one that really had her back and loved her. And
Exactly.
that was definitely over once he found out all that information getting dropped. He felt like a damn fool.
But I feel like also with this whole scene with that blowout, everybody's gonna have a lot of resentment towards her anyway, because they were all lied to.
Right.
They were
Right.
all lied to in a way. Zeke, Kane felt some kind of way because he not even the oldest kid.
Right. He worried about that. That meant something.
And that meant something to him being the oldest. Now you got Drew, he might feel some kind of way because he wanted to go to college to draw, and so did Diana. And look how long it took her father making a decision for her to go to school. So we already know Diana's pissed off with her mother. But Drew might feel a certain way too, as well as Kane, because they all seen how she babied him.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
How you
And
baby him and he the oldest? And you
right.
want the other kids in the business.
That's the thing that's really messed up is you force them not to have a life and be in the business, but you allow him to have a life and not be in the business.
Exactly.
Only because he could play basketball. You know, that's messed up. While I got this up on the screen, put in the hashtag JMoreReviews in the comments. I got a $20 Cash App giveaway. All you got to do is put hashtag JMoreReviews in the comments. And of course, like and subscribe. It's all appreciated. Right now, we got 160 people live in the first 16 minutes of the show. So I definitely appreciate all the support and everybody coming through for these breakdowns. Definitely appreciate it. Domio said that none of them other kids can dunk. That's why they had to get in the game. But hey, that's funny. But didn't Diana say she could hoop and wanted to be in the WNBA?
She did.
Young boy 24 said Diana wanted to play ball too.
Yeah, Jamari as well. I don't see young boy just yet. But yeah, so she wouldn't let her do it because it ain't basically enough money for Monet to mooch off of. Talking about you only gonna make this amount. That ain't nothing. Wow. Nothing for you. It's enough for her. She don't have no kids. She can live off of that and be just fine and be happy. But for you, you want a piece of the action, you know. And how do we know she even know how to be a manager? She been made all kind of invested in car washes and barbershops and made them go broke.
I agree.
She already don't know how to run the bar. You know, she could be making money with the bar, even though it may not make as much as the dope business. Why you got to just sitting there?
With that bar, I'm trying to give everything a pass for the simple fact of COVID. So you can't have extras in there and have a bar scene. So, okay, I'll give that a pass.
They should have wrote it as something different then.
You know what this episode was for Monet?
What?
Karma. What we was talking about last week.
Definitely.
Yeah.
This was her karma.
Right.
It came to bite her in the ass, and it did.
Yeah, it definitely did.
Chunk out of her ass when it bit.
Right. She definitely been doing a lot. And you know, it all came back because her whole life and all her relationships was built on lies. And Diana uncovered that so easily. I mean, why she have that in the little Bible and the picture and all that from the hospital? You know, Nita, what you think about why was she saving that like that? And I get to you, Moody, but why was she saving all of this like this? As little mementos, but it's a lie, so it could destroy everything. I mean, what's your thought on that as a woman? And
I just think it was a sentimental, like if I keep one little piece of him, and like he spent most of his life, like she gave him up as a baby, so she came back to New York, and I just think that's just all she had of what she, you know, gave the baby up, and she. Whomever her sister, her older sister, because she probably was older than 18, she might have been living with Big Mama or something. These are all assumptions, but I'm just saying it's probably something like sentimental value. And for some reason, I think it was a good enough cover up that nobody would make the distinction or even look for it. Like if I had something in my house like that, like I wouldn't even think somebody would look for it or either put the pieces to the puzzle together. So, you know, I just think one of those things.
And NV said, what if Lorenzo found it instead of Diana? I mean, I guess he found out anyway, but you know, Moochie, what you think?
well, with this, well, I didn't get to discuss what she was just discussing. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like with this whole scene, uh, how can I say it? I'm trying to say it. I'm trying to put it into words.
Diana had too many breadcrumbs. She had the text message. We need to talk about him, D. That's from D.
So I feel
Then
like
she
with this,
had
she got too many breadcrumbs, but she was paying attention to everything. She was
right, and
Right.
paying
then we
attention
had
to everything for the simple fact is, last episode you had
Zeke.
Zeke saying something about this guy named
Exactly.
Dante Spears said he my father.
Right.
Yeah.
Caught that. So then she saw the text message earlier that day, which just had the letter D. So now she
Deep.
done matched the D with the Dante.
Mhm.
So then all she needed was that. And then once she went snooping around in that bedroom and she saw that Bible, and you want to know why she kept the Bible? Because everything was not her decision. Remember, her father made that decision. She got pregnant at 16. Her sister must have been older. And they going to say, you know what? She's going to have this baby. And
Yeah.
you're going to
Renzo
come
wouldn't have put
back
it
up here
together.
to New York. I'm sorry?
I said Renzo wouldn't have put it together because it's just a picture of a baby in a
Yeah, he
book.
would have
Like
never put it
he,
together. They just
he
wanted
didn't
to
have
put
no
it.
breadcrumbs, no clues, no nothing.
Even
He's
if
been
Lorenzo
gone
found
out the
that
loop.
Bible,
Yeah, he
let's say if
been
he
gone
found,
out the loop so long. Yeah.
even if he found that Bible, she could have still played it off and said, okay, Zeke, this is Zeke's baby picture that my sister gave to me. And I
Right.
kept it in here in the Bible to pray for him while he's here playing ball. So she could have played that off anyway. But Diana put everything together. She knew it was a Bible from the hospital, called the hospital. And you can call the hospital and get birth records like that because it's not a social security. It's not a social security number, those are public records. So yes, she could get the exact birth date, especially if she knew that he was born at that hospital, and she's saying she's trying to get a replacement birth certificate. And but they was like, I'm sorry, you got the wrong year. He was born in this year, and they do that.
Okay. I don't know. I guess every state is different because I know when I needed to get a birth certificate, I had to provide forms of ID and everything. You know, because it's identity theft.
Yeah,
If
I
that's the
agree.
case, yeah, you can't just get people's birth certificates. With a birth certificate, you can go and get, you know, name and identity in somebody's, But it is what it is.
Well,
But
she
she
called and act like she was the mother, so if she got the mother's social, then she could get that information.
maybe. I mean, we got to
Hmm.
do a lot of thinking on that one.
Look, I'm just throwing
I
some
know,
thoughts out there.
right? They could have just, put it in a little something or whatever. But it's all good. She got it. So she put it together, and now Zeke, he finally got hit with all this at the supper at the dinner table, and the first thing he worried about is not going to the NBA or NCAA regulations, which truthfully really don't matter because he about to leave the NBA, I mean the NCAA anyway, and go to the NBA. So he really don't need to worry about that. But how in the world did he not know how old he is what I want to know. How is this dude 9 years old thinking he was 5, or 5 thinking he was 1? Nita, what's your take on this?
It's just the writers playing in our face. That's all. They just it don't make no sense at all. Like I could see 1 year. I'm gonna give
Right,
you one,
right.
but not 3 or 4 years. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's a
I don't
big
know what's
leap.
going on.
Yeah, I personally don't think they even needed to explain that. You know, um, just leave it up that people think he looks older than what he was, and you could just kept saying he was 19 or 20 and leave it at that. I don't think they even needed to explain that part. Moochie,
Well,
what do
I'm
you think
I'm
about it?
glad that they explained it, Jay, because I don't want them to think that she was cheating on Lorenzo. Like this was
Yeah.
before you, Lorenzo. So take that
I,
into consideration. It's
I
not.
feel like
It's not
she
just
might
that.
still be able to smooth that over because it was before Lorenzo. He's gonna be mad that she lied about it, but she might be able to smooth that over. I don't know about the kids now, but I feel like she might be able to reel Lorenzo back in because he really adores her.
Mm.
And you saw that when he talked about he remembered everything that day, the year they went to Coney Island, what she had on, everything that happened that day. And it's like that when you have a good day with somebody you love, you remember all the details.
That's true.
So I mean, that's
True.
that. I feel like she may have a good chance for them. Oh, tell me why Lorenzo put Monet out of her own dad's house. I don't think that's her dad's house. Remember,
That's Lorenzo
that's
house.
Lorenzo's house.
Right.
She just talked about the garbage cans being put there like that because that's what Mecca. Well, that's what Dante used to do at her dad's house.
Right.
That's not that. That's officially Lorenzo's house.
Because she
So
tried to ask him for permission to get the
yeah,
second
remember when she
mortgage to
tried to get
get
the
Zeke out.
remember
Yeah.
when she tried to get Zeke legal counsel and she was gonna put the house up, she had to get Lorenzo to sign off on that.
Right.
So it's not, it
It's
wasn't
his
her
house.
parents' house and she got it. That's Lorenzo's house.
Right. Right. And as far as that where I just saw it. As far as I saw with Zeke age timeline, I just think like why did they unless they cast him and then they tried to change to make it fit with the casting because he looked a little older than what he say, and they did that. I don't know. I just didn't see why they even needed to do that. The 24-year stuff, like they could have. I don't know, man. This is a lot. So, I mean, maybe not make him not know how old he is at least. But it is what it is. Whitney Scott said, "Nah, Lorenzo anger. If you pay attention, is based on how angry the kids are."
Okay.
I don't know.
He
I
was
think
pretty calm to me.
He was. Only thing he was like, what the fuck is she talking about, Mo?
right. He was not. We don't know him really that well.
Right.
So from what we've seen, he never started screaming and yell and all of that. Yet. Although we did see in the clip for the next episode, he tore that damn room up, and he's mad. He tore their bedroom up and all kind of stuff, and he was screaming.
Now it looked like their house got ransacked.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
Because
I
he said take
thought he did
revenge
it.
or something.
Okay, I thought he
was
did
telling
it.
Drew to get revenge or something like that.
Hey,
So
Jimmy,
I thought he had got ransacked. That's what I thought.
Okay,
Too.
that's a good point. I thought it was maybe he did it and was mad about some stuff, but
Look,
so
I think
then
Mecca was up in that house, yo. Ransacking everything looking for that ring.
that's a good point. Yeah, that's interesting. I want to see now what really happened with that. But I think that the way he is that because even when he got with Kane in prison, and he said, "Don't you put your hands on my wife. Don't put your hand on my wife. I take it you down." And he had Kane beat up. He didn't be like, "Man, what you do to my wife?" He didn't do all of that. But he was probably just as mad. He may not be that type of person unless it really gets up there. Brillo said the ladies looking good. They not so much. Well, I'm glad I ain't your type, but I appreciate it. Thank you, brother Brillo.
Good comeback.
Damn.
Now, if you said Jay, you looking good too, bro. But like, see, don't climb Mount Everest tonight over here now. Said Inga said I was born in DC. You have to go downtown to the Department of Vital Statistics to get a birth or death certificate. You do not call the hospitals. Nita, you in that DC area, what's your experience with that?
That's exactly what you have to do. And and you have to provide proof that you are able to get this information. Now, I can see a hospital confirming or denying that a child was born there. I can
Right.
see that, but for her to produce in the same day a birth certificate, that's a no bueno.
Only way
That,
she could do that is if she went online and did that shit after.
She did a lot, man.
Look, I'm just
but it
saying,
still
look.
comes in the mail. I mean, you can
Yeah.
apply online now, but it still comes in the mail.
No, I know what you're saying, but look.
Like I had to go to Chicago to get mine when I needed to get it again. They wouldn't send it to me. I had to go back to there and do
I agree too. I had to go back to my
Yeah.
son's the hospital my son was born at to do it, and I had to
Yeah.
show ID. I'm not saying it's.
Yeah.
I'm not. I understand that some of it is not believable, so it is what it is.
Yeah. I wonder if Mecca's name was on that birth certificate. I'm curious to know. Since he wasn't in the
Right.
picture and she was relocated and she had the baby, I thought maybe just her name would be on there.
Yeah, I agree.
What do y'all think? Y'all think Dante's name on there?
No, I don't think his name is on it.
I thought it might be.
I
I'm
don't
gonna have
think
to
it
look
is.
on that to see if I got a picture of it and see.
If it's not, then it doesn't make sense how he knows that Zeke is his son.
Right.
Does not make
Well,
sense.
he may know, but how does Diana put it together that that's the leap? Because she heard
She
him
put it
talk.
together because Zeke told her, the guy Dante Spears said that he's his father.
Right.
That's
But
how she
what
put
I'm
everything
saying is
together.
that the
She didn't
whole
need the birth
thing,
certificate.
if he was researching and he pulling records and stuff like that, or maybe because she had a baby around the time that he was messing with her, and he put together that child is his. Okay, I got it. I just talked myself into it.
Okay.
Because he researched.
All right,
somebody wrote here the father would have had to sign it. Sometimes women don't have the father listed, though. That is true. Just like sometimes they don't give the baby the father's last name. That happens a lot too. So you know,
it's obvious.
I wouldn't
they
unless
got
I'm married.
That's her maiden name, Cross.
Oh,
yeah.
And but then they would have been figured that out. Then, but then that's her sister, auntie.
Her sister.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good one. So
the
yeah,
father, from the way they saying it, the father orchestrated all of this. She's gonna have the baby because she older. She's gonna raise the baby.
Well, they never explained all that in detail.
We're gonna find all of that out next season because from what I hear, it's a possibility that we're going to be seeing
Zeke,
his
supposed mama. Right.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Let me play a couple videos. Y'all been coming through with the super chat. Diana, she was trying to be like me when I used to be a detective when I was in my Roger Rabbit days, man. Let me show you. Diana came through solving the crime up in here. Here goes Zeke. I did lie. That my teammate, he my best good friend. Bed, mate.
Yeah, you gotta put a Zeke face on that.
Oh yeah.
You heard me, Jay?
Right.
Zeke face on
you gotta put Zeke face on that.
I tried to actually do that, but it didn't look right. Because they kept trying to make him white.
Yeah, so, we don't want to put Zeke in white face. They be the cancer.
Right. Stop that, baby. Everett, my teammate. Yeah, man. But you know, a lot went on this episode. What do y'all think about what happened with Chef, man? I thought Chef was like a boss. We saw Chef got punked. Chef can't see. He let this dude sneak behind him, like, you know, he the first level boss on elevator action or something up in here, man. What the hell?
They wasted him.
Wasted him, man. Moochie, what's your thoughts on Chef and how he got turned into a Pez dispenser?
Why they played him like a Keystone Cop?
They did.
Yeah, like I mean, I feel like this character was kind of wasted the way his kill was.
Very.
I thought we were gonna see him in some action. We didn't even see him. We didn't even see him doing any of the shootouts.
Right. Right. And they built him up and made
He
us
only
think he
killed
was
one
dope.
person. He only killed one person in this.
Definitely. He could have definitely been a great character to develop. He was mysterious. People was even talking about he may be the real boss and not Mecca.
I said that.
Exactly.
That was my theory.
Somebody said that. I remember
That was
somebody
my
saying
theory.
that.
Nita, what's up with the chef and how he killed and why he got killed? What do you think about that?
Yeah, that was my theory, that I thought that he probably was the big boss and Dante was the one, Mecca was the one making moves for him, because that's the way they kind of portrayed it a little bit. But I think had they showed us why Mecca turned on him, like it just came out the blue, like it just didn't make any sense. Like all of a sudden he started treating him like a bitch, and I was like, what? Where did that come from? Like I didn't know. Like I feel like they didn't give us enough to even get behind how he turned on him or anything. So it's definitely a waste, and they tend to do that to a lot of characters. You said they did that with Rico as well.
Yeah,
they do, and it makes it make it so bad.
Whitney Scott said he was trying to show Kane anybody is expendable.
Okay, I could go with that.
That makes sense.
I could definitely go with that because Kane looked scared as hell after that shit happened.
Yeah, like you said, Drew was shitting bricks. Kane looked like he probably was shitting a couple too when he, because it looked like he was coming towards Kane and he went to the side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Drew was shitting bricks when he was in that closet because he knew he was coming in next to get some guns.
Right.
I mean, he would have had to drop on them, though. But
right. So he had everything he needed. He should just come out there, guns a blazing. Right. It's like him or me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know,
John said Mecca knew Kane did it. I agree.
He did know.
I agree.
They need to do some redeeming for Mecca, because Mecca, he dropped down a couple of points for me this episode. Like, I don't know.
I want to kill you, but I love your mother.
Right.
Look, I want to kill you, boy, but I love your mother.
Yeah, I mean, like that man, he doing a lot for Monet, somebody he ain't been with in over 20 plus years. You, like she said, if you knew me now, you would know I mean what I was like. He don't even know her right now, man.
Nah.
You know what I mean? How many of y'all got a love that y'all had? Well, I'm talking to older people that you know you may not have seen in 20 plus years. You may think and feel you the same, but if you look back at that relationship, you different, you know, and so you can't just pick up a lot can happen in 20 plus years. Shoot, they could have been on crack for 10 years.
Can you highlight HEA, son? One comment.
HEA.
He scared his life because he can't kill Nene, son.
That might be enough. Then if that's the case, don't kill him as well. Just like we can go with Ghost. Okay. He spared Sean's life because he basically somewhat raised him, not because he couldn't kill Kanan's son, but he spared Sean's life, but then he didn't go and kill Tasha or go and kill Tommy. You know what I'm saying? He didn't take it out. That's why it didn't, add up. And that's why I said it would have been perfect, in my opinion, my small little 2 cents, since you had Drew kill Lil, that his body is going to have to get found. can't have a body get thrown in the dumpster or wherever you do with it, and nobody notices or sees or figures out or nothing. They just take it straight to a landfill. So I think that what they could have did since they had that happen is have Drew end up bumping into Chef, killing Chef. That could explain what happened with Chef and what happened with Lil Guap. And whoever was with Lil Guap must have killed Chef and got away with it, you know. And everything would have looked a little tidy and solved. But they made Chef look real corny. And it also made Mecca look bad because now everybody's wondering if he's really as tough and the big bad that we thought he was.
Right. Yeah,
You know?
that's why I said they're gonna have to do something to redeem him because it wasn't a good look these last 2 episodes. I'm like, I mean, that ring was a good look though, but other than
That
that,
was a nice ring, y'all.
other than that,
Right. Hey, if y'all haven't already, I got a $20 Cash App giveaway tonight. Type in hashtag JAYMOOREREVIEWS in the comments, as well as hit that thumbs up, subscribe. I appreciate it. We got 293 people in right now, which is really good. I can't remember the records up in here. I need to get some record books up in here.
right. You see Lamar, he be picking up his book, be like this.
But I remember you having more than this one when we discussed the finale of Snowfall.
Yeah, I know this isn't the record.
Yeah.
I think the most that I've had, it wasn't for a power though, but for
I think it was for Snowfall.
Yeah, well, I'm saying the most period was when I did like a boxing, Triple G and Canelo. I think I had like 700-800 or something like that for that. But as far as these shows, I think maybe around maybe 500, 600, maybe something like that. Maybe around 5 something. So I'm gonna start keeping records from now on.
Can you highlight Loud and Clear's comment?
Loud and clear. All right.
Go.
There's a tracker in the ring, and Method Man gonna have a fight on his hands. I like that. That's a good theory right there.
Right.
What do you all think about that, Nita? Go ahead.
I can see that happening.
All right.
They took the whole bag, so you don't even know what was in there. It could have been a tracker in there anyway. Like all we saw was Drew look in that little pocket and pull out the ring and look at it and put it back. By the time he heard Chef out there, so he did. I don't even think he looked in the bag to see what was in the bag.
Okay, Moochie, you want to say anything else about that?
Like I said before, Effie went in the bag and saw the ring.
Okay.
Effie went in the bag and saw the ring. Drew was in the front. He was so anxious on getting out of there that he's not even focused on that no more. That's why Effie was able to get the ring and give it to Tariq.
Okay. Do you think that, well, you say he wasn't focused. You think she had that type of pull, or but she took advantage, they want attention?
Yeah, look at when she did it. If you go back and watch the episode, Drew gets in the car. He's like sweating. And he's like telling Braden's like, well, what happened? And he's like, come on, drive. All of that's going on. How you gonna be paying attention to what she taking out of that bag in the back seat?
For me, with Effie, I feel like if she's gonna take the ring, why not keep the damn ring for yourself? I mean, she out for self anyway.
Look,
That's out of her league, though.
She still likes Tariq, and she knows he needs this for his defense. He already said he needed the money.
Right. Yeah. All right. Let's see. What's up with Big Freaky Zeke? He done came in there. Monet. Some people think Monet may have had something to do with it. Some people don't. Whatever the case may be, he holding on to the door, fingerprints all on it. He there. This dude big as a door, and he thought he was still a kid or whatever. He thought he was Tom Hanks. Yeah, anyway, do you think that she committed suicide Did Monet do it? Did Monet make her do it by gunpoint? Moochie, what are your thoughts on Miss Carrie, baby?
I feel like Monet manipulated her. They had that little heart to heart where they talked about both of them having a bad day. She talked about her losing her family. And she basically, we might even go back and see the actual ending conversation of that, where she'd be like, look, I lost my family, but I'm not going to lose my son. And make her hang herself.
Right. Okay. That's an interesting theory. Shout out to SS Chicago. That you definitely from Chicago, because that's definitely what we would call him, a goofy. Goofy. Man, straight up, man. He a big goofy, man. Anyway, that's what we call an idiot.
I mean, we say a duck.
A duck.
Guess what, Jay? The fingerprints on her door would make sense, because if it was revealed that they had a sexual relationship, then that would prove that he would be over there, right?
Yeah. That's a good point. So that might still help him out. What do you think about this, Nita? Did she do it to herself? Did Monet talk her out them draws? Talk her into, you know what I'm saying, doing that? Or did she talk him into, or did she, make her do it by having her at gunpoint?
Yeah, I think it was by force, because I think she made her point clear enough that, you was fucking my son, you did some unethical things. I don't know if she actually had to do the gunpoint, but I think she is she's forceful enough, and Carrie is scared enough of her that she would just do it, and kind of like, if she talked her into it and made her do it, gunpoint or not, I still think Monet had a role in that happening, because just by the last line of dialogue that she said about, if you're here, my son will never come back to me. So that's when it took a turn for the dark. And I think, and then that the fact that the door was ajar lets me know that after it was done, Monet left, because if Carrie was closing the door when Monet left and she did it afterwards, I would think the door would be closed, not halfway closed. So that's what I think.
Okay.
Jimmy Levy says Carrie is still alive.
She was doing pull-ups.
Come on, when somebody get hanged, they do the dance of death. That's what they call it, because their feet be moving around.
Yeah,
that's what they call it.
She was tap dancing.
Look, they call it the dance of death, because their feet be moving around because they choking.
Yes, that's what I was just explaining to y'all.
But she could have been hanging there for like an hour by now. Then she would have been.
Yeah.
She would have been dance was over. That's a short dance.
So that's why she's not alive. That's the proof that she's not alive.
Yeah, she was still.
Okay, Chris P said Monet shoots people, not hang them. Not in this case. She don't want it to come back to her.
She don't want it to come back.
Stupid. Now, if Kane went over there, then we could see a like her being shot up and shit.
Right.
Yeah. Somebody said somebody help Monet. Monet don't have anybody. Now somebody says the cop did it. Here's my theory. I do not think Monet did it. They did this to mess with our heads, the writers, and it's a good one. It was a good one, because how they cut it off at the last line, if he still got you, he won't come back to me. So I think they put that there and cut it off to mess with our heads as the viewers, but I think that she did it on her own. The door being open does mess with your head, because you wonder, well, why is the door open? And then you wonder, well, what happened? Who did it? Must have been Monet. She did it and left the door open. I mean, why wouldn't she close the door? She could kill her and close the door, and then people don't find the body even longer. Give her a chance to get away. I think maybe Carrie, she already was depressed. Maybe talking with Monet, a little bit of what Moochie said, did maybe talk her into it. But indirectly. They probably just drove the point home that maybe this is our only option. Um, and so I don't think Monet forced her at gunpoint. I think she climbed herself up there and did that. She shouldn't have, of course, and it wasn't her only option. But I mean, like, that's what most people battling that problem, think, and they probably wasn't right. Jimmy said they showed a clip of her in the next episode. They did, but color was off, which made it to seem like a dream or a flashback. What do you think, Moochie? Was she alive? Was it a flashback? What was
So
it?
it might be Tariq having a dream about it, and then he wake up and
Right,
find out that she's dead.
right, because they showed Jabari in that as well. To Gina's point.
Or who knows? It might even be. Well, no, it won't be Davis McClain if you said Jabari's in it now. So I'll take that one back. I'll reel that back.
He ain't gonna bring him into his fantasy.
Nah.
Nita, what you think about that?
Yeah, I think it's either a ghost, a dream, a flashback, or something. We still see Kane. We still see people who have passed on. So, and then even we saw Jabari, but he was a slab on the table on the next episode. Okay, so we didn't see him like a ghost, like a manifestation. So yeah, I just think it's one of those type things, a flashback, dream, ghost, something like that.
Okay, my son said they showed Jabari too. That ain't my son. I'm just joking. But y'all that know me know that's my son's name.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But that's what I was saying. I was like, I don't know. I said I remember him being dead when I
That
saw him.
dude,
He
you got
was
a
in the
cash app. I mean, it's super chat.
super chat.
Oh yeah, thank you. I was appreciate it. That dude, maybe Monet left the door open because they want somebody to find her while they in the middle of the trial to make her look guilty. Good point, that dude.
Yeah.
That's a good thought. Definitely appreciate it. We getting ready to wrap this show up in a couple minutes. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and remind everybody that haven't already to put in the chat hashtag JMoreReviews. I got a $20 Cash App giveaway. Right now, we got 58 people entered. So definitely go ahead and put that in the comments if you haven't already. Your son named JJ as well. That's what's up. So definitely go ahead and put that in. We got 320 people up in the building. I appreciate y'all.
Tariq's not gonna look suspect because he got the ankle monitor on him, so they're gonna know where he is at all times.
Yeah, that is true. Young boy said Monet left the door open for Zeke to set him up.
Nah, to freaking scare his ass.
Oh,
when he go back home and run right back to his arms. So you are my mama.
That's really a nice one right there. I like that.
So you are my mama.
Mommy!
What up, Key Malik?
He never leave the porch again.
Yeah.
Hey, you say Ghost is still alive. He and Ramona are the adoptive parents. We could talk about.
We said that earlier tonight.
Yeah, definitely. What do y'all think about Ghost having every aspect of life after his death planned out? Nita, I see your face. What's up with that?
You give it a thumbs down?
Trash.
I believe if they get desperate enough, they're gonna bring him back to life.
I feel like what is happening here is that they're making the wrong decision as to play it so precise to the situation at hand. There's no way that you can figure out that she's going to be in foster care, that she's going to have adoptive parents. Like it feels like everything just feels so on the nose, right, happening exactly when something happens. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it.
Moochie, what's your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on this is it's a possibility they might have orchestrated this, but the simple
Right.
fact is they will try to bring Ghost back at the last minute if they get desperate.
Right.
If the ratings go down, boom, they bring Ghost back. Watch how it go up.
They definitely will
Or
go
we
up.
might not see him until the end, until the very
Yeah,
end,
that's
after
what I think.
he gets out of college.
I said season
Mhm.
5, season 6. I
If
see
it
him
goes
coming.
that far, we might not see him until after Tariq gets out of college. And by that time, they could get somebody else to play Ghost because they could say he had reconstructive surgery.
You need to be a writer because you come up with some stuff too, girl. You be reaching
Right.
like you
Look,
did.
look, I
What's
be
that
reaching and
movie?
pulling a whole bunch of shit out of
Right,
there, don't
right. What's that movie with Alicia Keys and all the hitters? And they had the reconstructive surgery. It had
Yeah.
Ryan what's his name? Damn, man, what's it? It had Alicia Keys was girlfriend with Taraji, and
Oh,
they
you
was
talking about the heist they did at the hotel? I remember.
yeah. What was the name of that, y'all? I love they made a part to Smoking Aces. You
Yeah.
think it's smoking that reconstructive surgery? It's hella.
Look,
And hella is actually such and
look.
such. And
All they
it's such,
gotta do is call me up. I will come in the writing room and I will orchestrate everything.
hey, for real, we need to put
So
something
we can have
together.
Lance Alonso play Ghost. Everybody else
Right.
gonna remember he was the cop.
Right. He actually gained a little weight because he was on the lam. He could no longer eat no home cooking. Uh, Shout out to Inga with the super chat. Thank you. I appreciate you, sis. You said, I wish we would have had a major death like Courtney Kemp said. Carrie is not a major death. Courtney Kemp, I give her all the props for creating the show and all of that stuff and even doing her stuff on Instagram, but it can be misleading sometimes. And I don't see as a major death either, but maybe she saw it as a major death. Did any of you ladies saw that as a major death?
SS Chicago said Davis McClain is gonna get killed in episode 10. Was it
Oh,
Oh wow.
and Tariq going to jail.
Right.
Look, I feel like it's gonna be over with after the fact. Like Tariq gonna get off. Carrie was predictable. Okay, that was a predictable death. I got caught off guard with the chef.
That was yeah, but he wasn't a major, but it was caught off guard.
And now
Right.
Tate is gonna be mad at Tariq. I'm trying to figure out why, because he ain't get the booty.
He didn't get the
Why is he gonna
picture.
be mad at Tariq because Carrie's dead?
Yeah, he was in this in the preview.
In
It
the
showed he was a
trailer.
little mad. Yeah,
I'm trying to understand that.
Because he didn't
I
get the
know,
picture
right?
yet.
Because he ain't get the cookie.
Yeah, but you know that's his ass moving in slow motion.
Davis McClain is confirmed for season 3, so he's not going anywhere. All right, that's what One Shot Gamer said. I agree. I can't see it happening.
You
I
already
can
killed off one
see
lawyer,
it for him.
Proctor. Yeah, you already killed off Proctor. Now you're gonna kill off how many lawyers and high profile people get killed in New
Like
York?
I said, I could see Davis McClain brother getting killed before him. Like they tried to get at him and then they got him instead. And
Right.
McClain be real mad where he gonna come back with a vengeance.
Shout out to D Johnson with the super chat. I appreciate
Now,
it. You said what happened to Braden being on tape for the jewelry store robbery? Great point. That's another thing. They shouldn't put some of this stuff in if you're not gonna go back and bring it back and make it, relevant. Then just have them smash the stuff or
Jay
not
Anita,
be on
I got
tape.
a question for y'all.
What's up?
Do you think they have a killing in episode 9? It usually be like a big blowout in that episode before they get to the finale. Because
Right.
the 10 is the finale. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, normally in
Okay.
around 9.
So we might see another death, y'all.
Right. I still think that either Drew or Kane is not gonna make it out of this. Well, I definitely think they're gonna make Mecca probably die and keep Lorenzo. But I wish that they didn't in a way. I mean, I think this show need both of them.
The only way only way Mecca is gonna die is if Monet does it, because she's the only one that could get close to him.
Right. Loud and Clear said Braden gonna die. I've said that
Nah,
in
I
the
don't see that
video.
happening.
I think he should because he's green and doing too much. He's already survived a lot of stuff that he wouldn't have, going on somebody block, selling dope and this and that, and taking on them and all kind of different stuff that he might have got in trouble more. He got shot up in his car and laughed like, what?
He might get shot, but he ain't gonna die.
Okay. He should, but I don't think they would because they pushing the Tommy and Ghost, type narrative. So I don't think he'll die. He said he saw pictures of him dead.
That was from the movie Ma. That's not.
Okay.
I saw that too.
Okay.
If you see the movie Ma, that was from that. He got shot in that movie.
Yeah, he did, and that was a good movie actually. Yeah, it was funny.
You got clickbait. Somebody clickbaited you.
Right. Pretty Girl said the detective need to die. I forgot all about him. It's been 3 episodes since we done seen him. He got kicked off the case.
No, they figured they closed everything and now it's going on to the trial.
Right. That's true. I guess they figured they got to week. Let the prosecutors take over. So but they got very little evidence. They should have kept investigating. They gave up way too soon. You had him talking to Lauren and recording it. They should have kept her talking, kept it going. He never incriminated himself. Cocaine about Braden? Okay, so
right.
So some people say Jenny might die. I don't think that. And then y'all think Jenny gonna die? Sax already kill it all the time, so who knows, man? He been killing it on the regular, and she's pretty durable. So we'll see. What about Everett? Everett gonna make it?
He might.
He a goner.
So you saying Everett gonna go to the upper room?
Yeah. Everett go. I want Everett go. Kane can go.
Lauren's not safe. Somebody said that in the comments.
Yeah, she's not safe. That's why I think she should leave. I think her parents should just be done with this and just go on. Right. Yeah.
She's gonna go and come back.
And they should have got our lawyer too.
Yeah, that part I didn't understand.
Right. They know better than that.
Right. I'm like, y'all know.
Let me ask Jay, how many episodes you in? Are you in the first episode of Tommy's or fourth?
Yeah, I'm in the first and I'm in another episode. I don't know which one it is though. But
all right.
Yeah. So
it come out in 2 weeks after season finale of this, right?
Yep. Y'all can start talking about how bad I was. Man, he sucked. He was not mean. He did not do it. I don't believe it.
That dude 1021 says Zeke gonna die after he meet Dante.
Well, you saw them at the basketball court. All 3 of them was at the basketball court in the preview.
I missed that part. Oh, wait,
Mecca,
Monet, and Zeke. They all was at the basketball. That's where the shootout happened, right?
So that sound like that's Lorenzo may do it. So let me find out. Okay, look, I'm an educated person. I'm trying to put things together. Let me find out. Lorenzo gonna see his house ransacked and then go to the basketball court and shoot that shit up when he see Monet and Dante and Zeke there.
He could think it's in retaliation for old boy they killed. And not realize it got something to do with Mecca. And GTG could be there because they people got killed. Besides, they people took the drugs. What they do? Give it to Kane? They gonna keep it. They had people dead and everything. They done lost their leader. And what, they gonna give what they died for to Kane? Yeah, right. So I don't know. Maybe Kane and and Drew split the money. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. This is the last question that I'm gonna do the raffle. You said my brother's keeper. I know that's right. You say, Jay, do you think Force is gonna be more realistic than Power Ghost? I like to think so. Um, I know what I was in, and I wasn't in much. It seemed pretty realistic to me. We was in a real location. It wasn't a set, and so you know, some of the people that I know working on there and stuff said it was fire and that it's gonna be good. So I know a few people that seen the first episode and they said it was real good. So and it ain't because of me. My my scene to be over with fast. I'm pretty sure. So
Dang,
yeah,
see y'all screeners?
nah. I mean, I probably could try to get that stuff, but I don't never do that. I need to though. Kachow95, thank you for the super chat. You say I want to see Effie do something to surprise us these last 2 episodes. Also, what are the chances that Kevin Whitman went to Professor Milgram's place and killed her? Just thinking outside the box. I would go with that before I would go with Monet hung her. He's a man and strong enough to probably pick her up or knock her out, then do all that was needed. But I wouldn't see Tariq being strong enough to do that. And I don't see Monet strong enough to do that. Zeke could be strong enough to do that, but we know he didn't. So that's a theory that's got some type of, possibility. Montana Max, Jay, you know how powerful it would have been if no one knew about your appearance in Tommy's show? I don't know, man. A lot of people still ain't gonna recognize me probably. So, but I appreciate it though. Thank you.
What's
Thank
up,
you.
Montana Max?
Yeah, what's up? What's up? I don't know. Y'all would have been surprised if y'all was just watching and be like, wait a minute, that looked like Jay.
Yeah, I
I'd
would
be
have been
like,
surprised.
yeah, that is. Y'all
But
would
we've
have been
been
like,
hearing
that
about
ain't
it for
me.
months, so I'm looking forward to it anyway.
Because you know we all watching it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't try
looking
to
forward
bring
to
it up that
anyway.
much, but y'all bring it up. I don't try to, I try to downplay it because, they'll been kill me in 2 minutes. So who knows? Be like, man, that's what we had to hear for. You got popped faster than Lil Guap. No, it was oh man. But you never know. All right, let's do this raffle giveaway. We got 81 entries. I appreciate it. We got 341 people watching right now. Thanks everybody for watching. This is for the $20 Cash App giveaway. I'm gonna go ahead and click the draw now. And also, I'm gonna have a giveaway when I get to 30K subs, especially by the end of this month. I'll do $100 giveaway. So help me get to 30K subs. I'm almost there. And do the $100 giveaway to celebrate. So let's go. Here we go. Let's hit the draw. Let's see. Encouraging warrior. What? That's what's up. Boy, my members be coming through deep, man. That's what's up. I appreciate it. Glad to have you. Are you still here? Type here in the comments. I appreciate
Yeah, I haven't seen
it.
anything from her.
I ain't even see her type, but she must have typed this in there. Encouraging warrior. Are you there? I hope you didn't go to sleep on us.
I don't see encouraging warrior.
Yeah, I'm not. When I type her in, oh yeah, it came up. Her name came up.
She there? She said something?
No, but it looks like she's still in the chat because her name automatically came up.
Well, she typed in at one time.
Mm-hmm.
the hashtag or whatever. But is she here? Is anybody see her name on here? Did she type here? And the warrior, you went to sleep.
Probably dozed off.
It's getting late. She gotta go to work in the morning.
Okay, somebody asked. Listen, Jay. Somebody asked us who would you guys think would win a fight in between Little Guap and Braden. Y'all sleeping on Braden, but Braden can fight. His brother used to bully him all the time.
Right.
Always
he know how to wrestle. He can wrestle up in there, boy. You know, that's with him, man. Little Guap got choked out real easy.
On him because he's a white boy, but he might end up busting his ass.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Fat. Yeah. Encouraging warrior, where are you? You gone? I'm gonna go ahead and hit the raffle again.
All right, hit the raffle again.
Damn, man. I know she'd have been happy to win too. Justin Stevens, first time viewer, great show. Blessings from Dallas, Texas. That's what's up, man. Appreciate you. Definitely glad you enjoyed the show. Too bad the Cowboys ain't give you a little something more to cheer about, but they did have a good year. Shout out to Jocelyn. She a big Cowboys fan. All right. Let's see. Jamari said the only person that can't beat is Trace. All right. Let me go ahead and do the raffle again. Encouraging warrior ain't here. Make sure you all stay when you put that in. You don't want to miss out. More people leave than you realize or fall asleep. Let's go. Remy Reigns in the building.
And she was on with us earlier on the other channel. Come on, Remy, come on and leave your comment.
I just saw Remy comment a second ago. Remy, another member.
You want Remy?
It pays to be a member, I guess. This is by random. You all see, I just press the button, draw, and it does the rest. I don't stop or do nothing. So, you know, it seems like a lot of members get to win, though.
Damn. Where's she at?
She was just in here.
She was just in here.
Maybe she clicked out because she thought encouraging warrior.
Come on, Remy. Remy on that West Coast time. She stayed on the West Coast. So, I don't know. Maybe she was like, give me some dinner or something. Come on, Remy.
Let me do that one.
Remy, where you go? Let's see one more time. I guess we're going to have to spin it again. Remy, you left too soon. And Trinae, let's see. Did anybody see Remy?
Nah, I've been seeing her. I'm looking.
All right.
All right, third time the charm, so let's get it.
Let's go. Here go. Go draw again.
Boop, 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 boop. Like I'm doing a noise.
John Doe. Damn, it's a lot of members up in here, man. John Doe with the win. I know he here. I thought I just saw him.
He just made a comment at 11:50, so he's here.
He just was talking about Brillo. Third time's the charm. Looky here said it's only 8:50 on the coast. See, so John Doe is here in the building, live from Chicago. That's up. Appreciate you, fam, for coming through. Congrats. You can hit me up in Discord, and I will hit you up with the Cash App. Congrats for the win. Thank you, everybody, for watching, sticking with it. All the great comments. 300 plus people live tonight. We still got 302 rocking with us. So don't forget to hit the likes. How many likes do we got on this video, y'all? I appreciate it. SS Chicago 73rd and Fairfield. I'm not familiar with Fairfield. You must be out west. I was over by 71st and Jeffrey, out east, far east. But you know, south side still. Just either southwest or southeast. But that's what's up. I got me some Italian Fiesta right now, man. Woo. Y'all know about Italian Fiesta. I had to pick that up while I was in Chicago this past weekend. Okay, by Western. Oh, you buy all them damn cars over there for sale. That's what's up. All right, man. Appreciate it, Silk. We got a good crew. Everybody, thanks a lot. Everybody for coming through. Everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking up with us and checking out our little reviews for the show. Don't forget to subscribe to Moochie Anita. The links is in the description box below. You know, shout out to the new members that joined the channel. Looking forward to talking with y'all in Discord. Everybody be safe out there. Moochie Anita, y'all want to say something before we go?
Tune in live for the rewatch Friday of Game of Thrones. What episode we doing, Nita?
We're going to be on season 1 of episode 4 of Game of Thrones. And we're going to be live. We're going to be live. We usually do pre-recorded, but we're going to go live this Friday at 8 o'clock.
Y'all watching the video live?
No. We're just discussing and doing a review.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we're just rewatching. We're going through.
It's fire.
Huh?
Said, yeah, season 1 of Game of Thrones was definitely fire.
Yes. And that's actually on my channel. Thanks, Moochie, for plugging it. I appreciate it.
All right.
And I do have my review of Power this episode on my channel as well. So subscribe.
All
My
right.
episode review is up too. It'll be up tonight.
All right. There y'all have it. Check it out. Everybody be safe. I'm up out of here. Peace.
Thank you, Jay.
Everybody be safe. No problem. Y'all take care. Bye. Everybody be safe. And we out.